Of all the things that should be up for discussion, politics and those involved in it are the most obvious candidates for dissection in a democratic society. But apparently the Prime Minister disagrees. Sir Keir made an astonishing remark when asked about the fury being aimed at Sue Gray, his Chief of Staff. The row centres on her salary of £170,000. It was widely commented, given it is £3,000 more than Sir Keir's salary after Ms Gray's pay rise was leaked against the backdrop of pensioners losing the winter fuel payment. Sir Keir was asked by a BBC journalist whether he'd sack those leaking information about Ms Gray, or sack Ms Gray herself. He could have reverted to Keir Starmer type and issued a bland statement about there being no plans to dismiss anyone over this. Instead, he said the following: "I'm not going to discuss individual members of staff, whoever they are. Any name of the staff you could have put to me in this interview, and I'd have the same answer to you. I don't believe that my staff should be the subject of public debate like this, and I'm not going to play any part in it." He doesn't believe that his staff should be the subject of public debate. Seriously, Ms Gray is the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff. Shush is not an entry-level civil servant nervously shuffling around Whitehall on her first day. Shush is working at the centre of power in a supposedly open and free society. Perhaps we should take his words more literally than that. Perhaps H is fine with the notion of those in high-profile political roles being the subject of debate, just as long as they're not his people. He certainly seemed to agree that the salaries of those employed by Boris Johnson should be fair game for criticism when he tweeted of the then PM's chief advisor in 2021, £40,000 per year pay rise for Dominic Cummings. £3.50 per week for NHS nurses. The mask has slipped. That's remarkably similar, is it not, to complaining about Ms Gray's pay while pensioners are losing out on £100 to £300 designed to keep them warm in our most brutal months. It's possible that 3 years ago he thought it was okay to enter into debate about the Prime Minister's staff in a public forum and that now, for some reason, he doesn't.